Okay, we're going to get started on this tour. This is the front entrance of the ranch. There is a gate that is operated with a solar panel, and there's runs that go all along one entrance and pastures on the other side. This goes all the way back to the main barn. That's our stall barn in our arena. And here's the runs on the other side of the property. And that's the drive going back down to the main entrance in the house. This is going into the barn. This is going to lead into our medicine, vet space, office space, kitchen space, storage. This is a heated and cooled room, so it does have a mini split. It also has the window out to the arena, so you can see in the indoor who's riding. It's got sink, bathroom, water heater is also in here. And then the other side of that wall is the wash bay. So you do have hot water at the wash bay. So the indoor's not quite 100 by 100 because it does have the wash bay, that office, and the tack room on the front side of it. But the rest is all sand, so the rest is an indoor. Here's our wash bay. I've got a couple videos of this just so you can see storage. They have their stock in there. Of course, that's removed. The drainage underneath the stock. The hose is movable, so it can go all the way around the horse. They have a round pen set up in their indoor right now, so you can kind of see space and gauge a little bit. It does have exterior doors. Those are roll-up doors, so you have multiple roll-ups, so you can get some really good airflow, and it is fully insulated. This shows the door outside just so you can kind of see how it's orientated to the rest of the property. So here's our side pastures. And now we're in the tack room. So the tack room is also heated and cooled. It also has a mini split. You're going to be able to see how many racks they have in here, how many bridles they have in here. It's a pretty large space. On our detail sheet, I think we've got all the sizes listed, but it does have racks all the way around. And then, of course, this is really nice right off the indoor. So if you need to grab a different bridle or bit, or you want to swap saddles, it's really nice because it has the hitch tie up is right outside that door, so you can just tie your horse up, jump in, grab what you need. Here's another overhead door that actually faces south towards the house, so you can come in that way. This is just kind of showing you the direction in this direction. All those are the slats so that you can split the stalls. They have them pulled out because they have some of their mama and babies and weanlings in there right now. Every stall has a fan and an outlet. It's also got lights, so you can control your lights from your aisle for each stall. There is a light panel that is also hooked up to a timer, so you can time your lights. It's really nice when you can close it off and it's really temp controlled in there. This is just showing you again the view straight out to their walker. They have another little round pen arena set up, and that's the big arena off the back corner. And then this is just going to show you down the aisle from that side of the barn, straight down the aisle for the stalls. And look at that arena now. So this is what I was telling you. It's straight off the stall barn, and so you can have access to this arena right off the stalls. This is showing you the corner run, which is our largest, and then it's going to go ahead and show you some of the smaller ones. These all have continuous fencing. These were all also done within the last year. So the continuous fencing and those new shelters were all put in within the last 12 months. This is on the east side of the arena, kind of showing you the corner of the property. So this corner goes down. So it's a little bit of a hill. It grades down. It's got cross fencing. So these are all pastures behind the walker. And I have another video of all the pastures, but this is basically just all around the barn for now. I wanted you to see the barn, the stall barn, the indoor, the arena, and then just the whole orientation of where this sits. And the pastures that are available. So I went down the hill, and now this is kind of spanning up the hill a little bit, kind of showing you the back side, because there is space behind the arena, in between the arena and the back property fence. And I wanted you to see that the arena does not go to the property line. It actually has some space in between the arena and the back property fence. And then this is showing you a close-up of the pasture, the walker, and how much space is down here that could also be developed. And then, of course, I just wanted you to see more of a close-up of this fencing, because it is a metal pipe fence. It's in great shape. And I just wanted you to see the barn from a little bit lower. Here's one of our cross fences, and it shows you the lower pasture. I think right now they've got it sectioned off into about 4 different pastures. However, one of them is quite larger. The other ones are smaller, where they have how they have their horses set up. Here's one of our double shelters. Some of them are single on the other side, but these pastures have bigger double shelters. So I swapped back over to the other side of the property. Here's our runs, and then it also shows you, that's the pool off the back of the house. It's just a movable pool. It's not permanent. And then this is where they keep their hay. A lot of times, or their shavings, they swap off, but that is actually more storage. And these storage containers have electricity. So they all have electricity in here. I wanted you to see that. They've got the panel. They've got plenty of room. So if you boarded, this is a lot of good space for boarders to bring in their own items. These are all right next to the runs. So you could have a run like right off the storage container or a little bit further down. But there's 2 of those on the property. We're going to go into the shop. This has 2 really tall overhead doors, so you can pull a trailer through, you could pull equipment in. It's pass-through, which is super nice, so you don't have to do a ton of maneuvering. You can just pull in and go out the other side. It is plumbed. There is no sink or toilet currently set up in this building, but it does have plumbing ran to it and another septic. Here's a backside of the shop. This also has an overhead door. This is where they keep a couple of stalls for quarantine, where they could bring a new horse in. The new horse stays here for a quarantine period. Or if they have anybody that's sick, they can immediately remove them from the main barn. So that's what these stalls are for. This is the property line. That fence goes along the property line. This is just panning out, showing you some more runs, some space that could be redeveloped. Across the drive is the pasture. And this shows you the overhead door, and we're going to pan over. You'll see the continuous fencing along the pasture. There's a lot of space here that you could do something else with. Thank you so much for watching the tour. We can't wait to send you some more video and tell you more about the property.